What's going on? Welcome to Shred Gaming, and today we're going to talk about projectL and ranked matchmaking. And I want to know what your guys' thoughts are, so please like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me what you want implemented into projectL, how you want the rank system to be. If you like the League of Legends rank system and you want something similar, let me know down below. Now let's get after it. Now, for the competitive gamer, ranked matchmaking is very important. For one, it satisfies that competitive edge you need as a competitor. Going from casuals to ranked is a very different experience, because in ranked you actually get to play against people who are the same skill as you or above, which tests your skills and abilities and helps you grow and progress as a competitive player. And probably the most important thing about ranked matchmaking and ranked play is that it rewards players with glory and content. Now, when I say glory, I mean the way you used to talk about your rank amongst your friends and other players. I think about my Halo 2 days in high school, and I would talk amongst my friends about what rank you were and how we were ranking up and what rank you were in Team Slayer or Team Skirmish. And let's be honest, you couldn't get past rank 35 unless you had a modded Xbox. And then later, when League of Legends was coming up, a lot of my coworkers used to play League of Legends, and we used to talk about your rank and like where you were in the in the game and what you needed to do to move up in rank. I mean, competitive players, we judge each other and our skills and how good we are at this game based on what your rank is. So yeah, it's pretty important. Now, Riot Games has a very specific rank system, both in League of Legends and Valorant. For one, both have prerequisites you have to fulfill. In Valorant, I know you have to play 10 casual games before you can even touch ranked. And when you do get into ranked, you have to play 5 placement games, and the system will place you in a rank based off your performance. In League of Legends, you have to be at least level 30, you have to own a certain amount of champions, and then you play 10 ranked games in which the system will place you in a rank based off your performance. And then from there, after your place, there's 9 different ranks you can go to and 3 different sub ranks that you can be in, and you move up and down based off of your performance from there. It's not the most perfect system, but it is a pretty good system in that at the end of the seasons, it rewards you. But we'll get to that in a second. Now, with fighting games, they mostly have the same setup, but there's 2 things I've noticed in fighting games that are different from Riot Games. For one, fighting games I've noticed don't have placement matches. I think Killer Instinct does, but that's really the only one I can think of. Most of which you start from the bottom and you have to work your way up from there. And the second, which I think is the most disappointing part, is that there's no end season content reward. Well, with Mortal Kombat, they tried to do this in Mortal Kombat 11 with Combat League, but in my opinion, it was a good idea, but it was poorly executed. For one, there was too many rewards. I think you got 1 skin for just playing 1 ranked game. After 5 ranked games, you got another skin, and then you would move up from there, and there was only 3 different tiers. There was just too much. The second thing was it was way too easy to get those skins. Getting to the top rank wasn't really that hard to do. I mean, the tippy top was really hard to get to. I mean, if you got to Elder God, I mean, you were doing pretty good, but to get to that top tier, it wasn't really that difficult. Another thing was the seasons were just a little too short. I think they were like 27 days or 30 days, which gave you enough time to actually place and move up because it wasn't really that hard, but it wasn't that long. And the last and probably the most disappointing part was there would be rewards for 1 season, and then a couple seasons down the road, it would have the same rewards, except they would flip the rewards around to where the highest tier got moved to the lowest tier. So you would essentially get to achieve the same reward just a couple months later. So yeah, it didn't really feel that fulfilling, and it didn't really give you that satisfaction of achieving the goal. Now, with projectL's rank system, I hope they implement a lot of things that we've seen in fighting games, but most things that we've seen in League of Legends. First off, in order for ranked to work, you need longevity. The lifespan of the game needs to last at least more than 2 to 4 years. It needs to last at least 10 years, which I don't think is going to be too hard considering League of Legends has lasted since 2009, and Valorant came out in 2019, and that game is doing very well. But for one, the seasons need to be long. They need to be at least 9 months long. You need to have that space in order to hone your skills and build up and progress as a player. I mean, in League of Legends, we called it, Elo Hell or, Bronze Hell. So we would, some people got placed in bronze, and you need to work really hard to move yourself up. So you need that time in order to build yourself up as a player, which leads to the second point, which is seasons need to be rewarding in the end. Now with Combat League, yeah, you got rewarded, but the rewards didn't really feel that satisfying because there was too many of them. With League of Legends, you get a solid reward at the end. Every season so far since season 1, if you were gold or above, you got an exclusive skin that only gold and above could achieve. And for that season, that was the only time that you can get it. There's no time afterwards for you to get it. That was it. So it created kind of an exclusivity amongst those top tier players, which would actually give incentive for the bottom tier players to hone their skills and move up, to progress and get better, so that the next season they could possibly get next season's skin. You'd also get an icon, which would actually give you what rank you were in that season. So if you're in season 2, you got the season 2 icon with the Roman numerals 2 and the rank that you were. Because to be honest, in ranked, the biggest thing, especially in League of Legends, is you want to be able to show off. You want to be able to show people and your friends and other competitors that, you know, this is what my rank is, and I did well enough to achieve this skin. So in order for rewards to feel fulfilling, they need to be exclusive, which means after the season is over, you can't get that skin again, and you can't get that icon again either. And the last thing, and this is a little bit more relevant to right now, fighting games need to be first to 3 at the least, because after 2 matches, I feel like you're just now learning how to play against that person. I think first to 3 is a solid setup, because at least by 2 matches you can know how to beat that person or how to stop that person from beating you. So I think first to 3 in all ranked matchmaking needs to be implemented in fighting games. So in conclusion, I really hope projectL does a great job with its rank system. The League of Legends rank system is great. It's very rewarding. It's very satisfying. It gives great rewards at the end of the season. I hope they implement the same thing with projectL. Thanks again for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Until next time, Shred out.